Hello, let's make sure this is all working. I think it is. Let's see what we're doing here. How's it going?
How's it doing? How you doing?
How's it doing here?
How's it hanging?
Is everybody good out there?
It be as it is.
Sure. And now
you know how it do.
And now I know. And knowing is half the battle. How are you, Brad? How goes the recovery?
Up and down.
I kind of
clearing your throat. What is that?
Can I make a confession? I kind of wish I sounded like this all the time.
Oh man, no,
it's powerful.
You're breaking people's speakers. You got
would that be bad? Would that be good or bad? I don't know. You tell me.
Too low. I have to drop your bass in the podcast like 3 to 4 decibels at the low end.
Okay, if I'm messing with EQ, then I must be doing something right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The speakers, little speakers can't handle the shoemaker.
Too powerful.
Alex, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Great. Fantastic.
Yeah. I have nothing to elaborate on. I'm all right.
Sorting out some stuff for tomorrow. I think we're gonna have a fun extra life. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. You can join us. We're gonna be jumping into some Grounded around. We're planning is about 1 p.m. 3 p.m. We're looking to have some guests come in. We're gonna play some Jackbox. But at 10 a.m. I'm gonna go jump back into that Final Fantasy 14 and muck around in there for a bit. So please come join us. Come donate. You can donate now at tinyurl.com/nextralife. Took a lot of brain power to come up with that one. I appreciate not only the donation, but recognition that Nextralife is just a great thing to put for the Nextlander Extra Life.
It's good. That's good work.
It's good work. That's good work. It deserves. There are many reasons to donate. That one is deserving of a reason to donate if you needed an extra one. We're not here to do Extra Life just yet, but if you want to donate, that's more than appreciated. But we are here to take a look at some video games, including Bayonetta.
That's what we'll be leading with. But before we get to that, just at the end of today, I just wanted to mention showing off a little bit of Brad's hacking cough.
It totally did.
What the fuck? Okay, that should not have happened. I muted it at the mic level. I am so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Hang on.
It's all right.
Oh, hold up. Oh, I know what happened.
Brad's hacking cough was what we will be featuring at the end of today's
I'm very
stream.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
VMix Call has a bad habit of changing mics on you weirdly. It changed to the physical mic instead of the virtual audio device that I muted.
Pretty good.
Sorry about that.
Speaking of physical devices here.
I'll have to wait. Hang on. I have to reconnect to change mics. Give me a second.
That's okay.
Okay.
Alex,
while you're doing that,
show you full screen for this. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Wait, should we go test this? I'm muting. I'm still muting myself. I'm still.
Yes. We cannot. You're muting in and out.
Okay. Now I can cough.
Speaking of tiny speakers, Alex, you're holding the world's small. Everything about this proportion looks weird. That's better. Hold it up further towards the camera. Yeah. Okay, that's better. Now put it next to your head. Okay, that's wrong. That's no good. We need to do some like Lord of the Rings proportion. You have a little tiny Genesis.
I have a little tiny Genesis. I didn't buy the original Genesis Mini, but I bought this one, the one you can only buy from Amazon Japan.
Okay.
It's more like Sega Mini, sis.
And then we're gonna check that out a little bit later.
Yeah, that'll be that. We're gonna close that out because we're gonna play some Genesis, and this is the one that has the Sega CD games on it too, so we can check out a little bit of that.
Little bit later. Put the comma where you want. But first we're gonna do Bayonetta.
Yes, we are. And you have a game you're gonna play after Bayonetta.
I do. Yes, I do have a game after Bayonetta. Let's take it to the Bayonetta first.
Yeah. Welcome to Bayonetta 3.
Oh,
Bayonetta.
Crunchy. Okay. How far in are you?
I'm up to chapter 3, which is not that far in. It's like a few hours.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I figure we'll just jump in where I'm at.
Ooh.
Throw a dart here.
Do you actually throw this dart? Okay, you're picking the thing and then she's throwing the dart. When
you said the audio was crunchy, is it actually crunchy?
No, I think just that part was like a big old crunch.
Okay. Do you want me to turn the audio down?
No. You're good. You're good.
All right.
Oh, what is this?
Because this game could get loud, is what I'm saying.
Assassin's Creed? What is this?
It's just a little loading zone.
Man, that's very Assassin's Creed. I'm going to say this.
Now, where has
Yes.
my aquatic friend
It's Bayonetta.
gone off to?
Wait, has her posture always been such?
More or less.
I'm going to say
Like a real
kind of
one.
yes.
Okay.
She didn't always have those big old braids, though. Is that a cosmetic thing?
I have not changed her cosmetics at all at this point. I've just kind of been rolling with the default Bayonetta up to this point. But you can change some color schemes and whatnot. I think there might be some outfits. Feels like a thing they would do.
We need to play dress up if we can.
Getting confirmation that you have always been able to practice combos in the loading screen. So maybe Assassin's
I thought I remembered that.
Let's say Assassin's Creed still did it first.
Fighting geometry in this game?
It's about time I got
Yeah, it's a geometry war. This is the first one of these that has been moving around that I've been trying to chase down. So,
Doing a
all right,
hell
you
of
know
a
what?
job.
This isn't really important, but I'm going to do it because I want to make sure I. There we go. Just had to line it up. And it's still not done. Okay, you know what? Fuck this. I'm moving on. These are like unlockable chests and challenges. So,
All right, if you feel okay with yourself moving past the unlockable, if you can sleep at night.
oh, I super can, because here's the thing. The completionist aspect of this game seems like its least appealing aspect. It is a game where I think the combat still really shines. I think the goofiness of some of the individual sequences really shine. But the kind of building out of the level design to make it more exploratory is not my favorite thing.
Why do you sound like a demon?
Because she controls demons. Remember, she's an Umber Witch.
Yeah, but has she sounded like demons in other? This Jennifer Hale performance is really.
Well, that's
really off the
just
rails.
when she has the butterfly demon lady.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is so far the most vertical level I've had. But yeah, the demon lady. So the demons you control, there's 3 of them total, at least that I've gotten so far. I think there's another one. They give you little extra abilities, but also you can bust them into combat.
Whoa!
In like kaiju battles, basically.
Okay.
Is that like the witchy card catalog?
I think that is them setting up like, hey, okay, here's all the different verses of this level that you will need to take on.
If you were to tell me that in one verse Bayonetta was a librarian, I would completely believe you.
Oh yeah, she's very sexy librarian for Halloween.
I'm pretty sure this character exists because Kamiya has a thing for librarian ladies.
Is your hair coming down the front and then braided past your chest and then around the back? Is that how that? Whoa!
Her hair's doing a lot of things. I don't really know.
Look at these guys. Okay, I think under the armpits.
Do you believe in fate?
Luca?
With the lid off?
Brought us here together.
Yes, fate
And
with
it
the lid
will
off.
never tear us apart.
She's got her cool guns.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
This is how the bad guys tend to show up. It's pretty grody. This guy's new.
Fractus.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but every time they introduce one of these new characters, I want to read their name in like the Steve Brule voice.
What is a Steve Brule voice?
I mean, it's John C. Reilly doing a goofy voice.
Okay.
You can probably imagine it.
Okay.
I see his motto is still act first, think later.
All right, so. Okay, this is new. This is the other weapon that is not just my guns, which I can use to just kind of clobber.
Is this the Steve Brule voice singing? I assume.
Yes,
this is Brule would.
This
sound
is his
like.
angelic voice.
Yeah.
Here's one of my kaijus.
The dog.
Yes. This is Zool. Not literally, but might as well be.
Zul's dog. Okay, so when you use her hair is her clothing, yes, if I remember.
Yes, her hair is her clothing, it's her magic, it's all this stuff. There's Witch Time, which is still here and very much a part of the combo system of just trying to dodge and then getting the time slowdown.
This looks fun.
It is. That's the thing. These games are always great combat, and this one is not different in that way. And so that purple meter kind of at the bottom there, that's what allows me to summon the demons when I want to. And that drains down.
Sorry. Definitely seeing what you meant on the podcast about the backgrounds, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're a little 360.
The backgrounds are like extremely. This is a Switch.
What in the world is he doing here?
And like, there's some good like set piece design, and like really kind of some wild stuff that happens, but it's definitely not a game where you want to like linger on the visuals too much, because the second you start poking around the backgrounds. Oh, hello. This guy's been running around for a while now. He's causing problems. He's a big space whale. He sucks.
You think there are high-res assets for this game?
Probably.
You can kind of see them in the menu, because the menu is just the demons, but like really up close and personal.
I would assume they busted them down, right?
Yeah.
Probably not the models. I would guess the models are what they are. Like maybe I bet the textures were authored at a higher res than this.
Okay, so this is like a bonus thing. These levels that have these main verses, which are like your combat encounters, but there's also these other ones which are like, hey, do you want to go do a challenge? And they're optional, but if you were a completionist, you should go do them.
Gosh, remember when Assassin's Creed stopped letting you use the wrist blade? I guess remember when Assassin's Creed got rid of wrist blades?
Yes.
But remember they stopped letting you use the wrist blades in those loading things, and it's like, what's the point? What is the point?
Why seriously, talk about not understanding your own property.
Survive! Okay.
Somebody in chat earlier reminded me that the first Bayonetta came out in 2009, which means it's almost as old as Assassin's Creed.
Oh, wow, what just happened there? Oh, I'm getting cold. I see what's happening here. So the way they're making it tricky, apparently, is that I'm getting pulled into some weird death cloud. You know what? It's fine. We don't have to do this right now. But that's kind of what they are. They take you to the zone, and they give you a specific challenge.
Leather creaking.
Yeah, there's definitely a stretchy leather sound happening there. Anyway, let's move on to the next action.
Is the butterfly glide, is that new?
I don't remember it, but again, the last game came out in 2013.
Okay, fair enough.
Or something like that.
Oh,
First time one of you guys has tried to fight me.
They're adorable.
It's about time.
This guy's kicking my ass.
Do they usually have health bars, or you just kind of intuit?
Maybe I have to do this.
Oh, jeez.
That's maybe overkill, but I did it. There we go.
Hey.
Ooh, I got a health upgrade.
You want that?
Yes. Yeah, I like this, actually. All right. I think I need to go through these big, menacing gates.
All right, so here's the plan. Ready?
All right.
To get Bayonetta onto a PC, we're going to have to all chip in and buy Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to need everybody to go. I got a GoFundMe campaign for Fine, we're just gonna have to do it.
Hmm.
And then we'll
That's
release.
right, yep.
We'll get Mario on the PC. We'll get Bayonetta.
Definitely the one and only option to play a Switch game on a personal computer.
Yep.
No
Cheapest
other way
too.
that I can think of.
Look at this guy. This character's got feet like the people in Signalis, which is to say, he doesn't.
Yeah, having feet is not really their thing. Here's a
How was
different
that
demon.
game?
Check out this lady.
That seems very cool. Signalis seems awesome. I have to
Oh,
get
wow.
in there and play more.
Oh, that's cool.
Spider guy. I had a third one. The spider guy seems to have left. Which is unfortunate, but what are you going to do?
Spider guy sounds like some non-copyright infringing.
Yes, we have spider guy at home.
Spider guy.
Man, my girlfriend was watching Spider YouTube last night.
What
Oh.
does that even mean? And why
Just
do I
don't
never
know
want to see
why.
that?
I just don't know why you would subject yourself to that.
Just play.
I'm never into that sort of thing. You know, sickos.
Watching some video of a guy balancing a droplet of water on the back of a jumping spider.
Sure, I've watched weirder on YouTube. I'm not going to judge.
Okay, we need to heal, so let's do that real fast.
You start off looking for like what's the quickest way to like get beans into a chili. You wind up watching 20 minutes later. You're watching somebody balance water on the back of a jumping spider.
The internet is bad, folks.
Internet's
I
bad.
agree. It always has been. It's just gotten worse.
Is there something like very desaturated about the whole game, or is it just this part?
It might just be this part. I don't think that's necessarily a regular feature of the game.
Okay.
Definitely a lot happening.
Uh huh.
It is Bayonetta, after all.
Do you feel in control?
Pretty much, yes. I feel like I can mostly parse what's happening here. I do enjoy summoning the giant kaijus.
Somebody in our chat was talking about Nier, and yes, there's something about the palettes and maybe the music a little bit that is reminding me of Nier Automata. What did we decide on? Automata?
I think all pronunciations are valid, and anyone who gets nitpicky about it should just be quiet.
Automata.
That's fair. That's fair, although the actual word is automata.
I understand that. I'm saying I know that there is an actual pronunciation. I don't care what it is my point.
What's this?
Congestus. I had that the other night.
He's happy.
Oh no, I'm a child? I'm a child.
Oh, this is we're gonna have to turn this off. This is
Yeah.
This,
Don't worry. She's 9,000 years old.
Yeah. Approach and push it over. What does that mean? I think
It's
it
got
just died.
style. It's for however rough technically it might be, it's got some style.
I know, that's what makes it harder to
Those projectiles like exploding into a rose blossom look really cool.
I think I just pushed it over. That's a new one.
Was she
I think it was like
okay.
a time shifting thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so wait. Controlled flow of time in the area. Find the right point to discover new paths. Should we do this?
Yeah, use it. Curious what this is. This like a alternate level kind of thing? Rewind time. Oh no! Is she doing a little pole dance?
Kind of.
Okay. Oh, now you gotta go get it before time runs out. I see. All right. Oh, you're not gonna make this.
If I thought there was a way I could easily make that, I would, but
Yeah.
let's see. All right. What would I need to do to get over there faster as a child? Which is a new wrinkle that I have not had to encounter before.
Is the encroaching peripheral doom? Does that mean your health is low?
Probably. I got. Yeah, there we go.
That's a weapon, man.
Yes, it is. It's a big stick. Let's see what's up here and collect these things. That's your currency, these little blue things that I'm collecting.
Nice.
I don't think I have to go over there. I think that's more of a bonus thing.
Yeah,
But
this is optional. Well, the bridge is dead now. Are you gonna go get this glowy orb?
I'm just getting this orb that's over here before I move on to the next thing.
What is that? Is that
Appears
a
to
pack of
be
condoms? What is that?
I think that was a pack of condoms.
Okay.
It looks like it.
That's the kind of joke they would make in this game.
What do you use those for? Is that
Hey,
extra
Overlord.
protection?
You know, that's a new one. I haven't seen that one yet. Let's see. That's a thing I can look up here. I don't have any more skill points, do I? No. Costume. Okay. Costume color I can change. I can also change her hair color if I want to.
Do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that
like,
all fits together.
Oh man, just give me an RGB slider.
is that your new
What do you call-
colorway?
I mean,
It
when you
is
punch in
now.
hex. I mean, wouldn't it appropriate? It would be appropriate for a witch to use hex values for her hair, would it not?
What the hell are those
Yes,
condoms?
I like it, Brad. I'm with you. That's a fun.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I
Thank
can't
you.
believe I just said that out loud, but where the hell are those condoms?
I think in the chat, Tang, were you saying that's a collectible figure? Is that am I getting that correctly?
That sounds believable. Anyway, look at me. I'm all blue and purple and stuff now.
Yeah, look at you. .3D models in the view gallery. Thanks, Tang.
Okay, got it. Over here is where I can go to the bar in hell to buy stuff and also save.
Okay.
'Cause the hell bar was in 2, right?
It definitely was, yes.
Hell bar.
I could stand a good hell bar right now.
Hell bar.
And here's your friend, definitely
yeah.
not Blade.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy. I like this guy.
It's got a Freddy Krueger sweater on.
More of those. And then in here, you can buy stuff like these accessories, which you attach to yourself. They're kind of like perks. And then there are these treasures, which are like, here's the color where you buy the color schemes and whatnot, as well as
Gotcha.
other things for the area. And if you want to save, you just hit this button and you get a witch's respite. And then off you go. He does have lines in the cutscenes. He just doesn't when you go visit him here.
I remember him, so he must have also been in like 1 because I didn't. I don't
Oh,
think
he's
I
been
played-
around. He's
Yeah.
been around in Bayonetta.
There's also a guy who wears like a fur coat. Is he around still? Like a little
Was that-
guy?
Oh yeah, the little guy is definitely still around. He's freaking out at the beginning of this game. As
He's like
is his
the
wont.
would-be Italian American guy.
Yes, the most sensitive depiction of an Italian New Yorker you've ever seen.
I literally have
Who's
bigger
this?
fish to fry.
Oh my god, is
think-
this other Bayonetta?
Is this
This is an other Bayonetta. Yes,
Oh my
I
gosh.
believe.
Wow. Wait, are any of the Bayonettas evil?
None of the ones. I mean, I've only seen a couple of them so far. This being
Oh,
the
okay.
second, so I've not seen any evil Bayonettas yet.
This is
Okay, I
Bayonetta
thought-
if she were on an Xbox in like the late 90s, early 2000s. I guess early
Wait, hang
2000s
on.
on an Xbox.
Is this Velocity Girl?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was implied that you were about to fight this other Bayonetta. Maybe she's
Bayonettas
here to
the Bayonettas generally seem to occupy the same role in each version of the multiverse. By the way, this is a multiverse game, if I have not said that here. I said it on the podcast, but this is a multiverse game.
Ooh.
Wow, that spider got sexy.
Hey, listen,
Ooh.
this is my spider YouTube.
That's
Stupid sexy spiders.
I'll bet that stung.
You know what?
The glowing target was a bit on the nose. Could it be you got a bit of a masochistic streak?
Oops.
Did you say oops or boobs?
It's open to interpretation.
Imagine you're Bayonetta and you think you got all this style and you're so sassy and you're all this, that. And then you're like, no, we're just like, there's millions of us. You're not unique at all. That's kind of a letdown.
Every universe has a Bayonetta. They're just, this one happens to be way more into
Rollerblading?
UK pop.
What was that?
She's got like
there's always a man, a Bayonetta, and a lighthouse.
Apparently.
At that speed, it's just a matter
What was that?
wonder if we're
Was
gonna-
it Insomniac game with the grinding and the rail grinding on the Xbox?
Sunset Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, she looks like she's from Sunset
Okay.
Overdrive.
That game's cool. That game got a bad rap. I wonder if we're going to see that new Bioshock anytime soon.
Probably not, would be my guess.
Thinking of not much of anything.
Oops.
Okay, weird, maybe loaded question here, but I do mean this in kind of a sincere way. Are all the Bayonettas voiced by
Jennifer
Hale?
Hale.
Yeah.
I could not tell you with absolute certainty that they are.
Okay.
Because I'm still not like 100% like able to discern the difference between Hale's voice and Lana Taylor's. Because
Yeah, it has been indistinguishable for me.
I just don't know the character well enough.
I think mostly speaks to Jennifer Hale's talent and professionalism.
yes. Oh no. Okay, so this is sort of a jump puzzle on top of everything else. Got it. There we go. Now we're moving. So I think here we're just like trying to outrun this stupid fog that's creeping up on everything.
That's the switch, the fog from the switch catching up with you.
Yes.
The draw distance
man.
is closing in.
Those draw distances. Yeah.
You gotta outrun the switch's draw distance.
Count Brackmore says Bayonetta sounds like a chocolate treat like Quadratini,
Whoa.
or Quadratini, Toblerone, Bayonetta.
Okay.
Ah, damn it. Oh.
I would eat a Bayonetta bar.
Excuse me. Excuse
what?
me.
Like groceries.
I don't even know where this is going.
Kinder Bayonetta.
Oops. Boy, I'm just not having a good time with this platforming here.
You know, this just reminds me, in God of War, they have a billion accessibility options, like a lot of accessibility options. One of them is like mini boss checkpoints, which I thought was nice. I haven't turned it on, but that's a nice feature. Like when you get to the points like this, and then you're like, you know what? I just would like a checkpoint here.
Sorry, I'm concentrating
It's
on
okay.
not dying.
I will say this: all those accessibility options, I still think the colorblind options are not super great in God of War Ragnarok.
There we go. I made it to
because
cutscene.
you said there were straight up like red and green prompts and stuff, right?
Yeah, I couldn't find a way to change the parry circles and the you can't parry circles to more distinguished colors. That could also be me just wanting it to slow down a second. Like, looking for any option to make it slightly easier to distinguish those parries. I got a shield with a longer parry window, and I feel like that's put it a little bit onto like easier mode for me, which is nice. So where is your other Bayonetta, Alex? Do you know?
The one I was playing before?
Yeah.
She's taking a little breather while I do this part, I guess.
Okay.
Was this the first time you've played as a different Bayonetta?
It is.
That's neat. That's a cool idea.
She doesn't have a kaiju?
Not that I can use at the moment, it seems. Yeah, like at that big red line there that says, "Hey, don't use that." You know, you can't use it right now. Hers
curious.
is like the spider lady, I think.
I'm curious if her clothing is also her hair. It doesn't seem like it. It'd be funny if this Bayonetta went up to the other Bayonetta and just said, "You know, you could wear clothes." I mean, it is an option. I do. Don't have
I just went to Uniqlo and got this stuff.
It was on sale.
Yeah.
Do you really think it would be that easy? Once I see something I want, it's mine.
Oh, she's like a little more cockney, huh?
Seems like it, yeah. Working class Bayonetta.
Yes.
Yes, give me Manchester Bayonetta.
Oh no, I died.
The witch hunts are over. Who's that? That's Ursula. Who was that?
I don't know, it's a mean lady.
God, it would have been so incredible if every Bayonetta in this game had a different British accent.
Do you really think it would be
I mean, there
that
are
easy?
enough of them.
Once I
Yes,
see something
for
I
sure.
want, it's mine.
I appear to have made it that time.
Oh no.
Perfect timing.
Oh, here's the hair thing.
Air tornado?
And here's the spider demon.
Yeah, but she is still whoa. Oh, this is you charging.
Yeah.
God. 2,400 gigaton.
Maximum gigatonnage.
For what you've done.
Sorry, we can't understand a word you're saying.
Yeah, could you speak up?
Just take the mask off.
Oh, okay.
A special energy.
Here's the spider.
Are you dancing?
Yes, you dance when you control the various demons.
Oh, I don't think I realized that. Okay.
That's pretty great. They had fun making this game.
They clearly did.
I wonder how it's doing.
Like, are people buying this game?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a new Switch game with Nintendo's name on it, so I imagine at least some people were itching for one of those.
A fair point. Bracklebot says not selling well in Japan.
Is that like the only place you can get reliable data these days?
No. Sold well in the UK, says Movie Class. Or no, sorry, says the
There's a lot happening.
Her little tantrum, which she's
it was number 2 in Japan.
okay.
Behind Splatoon.
Now this guy's showing up too. Oh boy, it's a whole thing. Let's heal up a little.
If you're trying to swallow me whole, I'll go down easy with caviar.
What?
Do it.
Boy, I'm really hitting this guy. Also, there appears to be no ground for me to stand on, so I'm just going to
Never
keep
fall.
jumping. Never fall.
Oh,
There we
it
go.
is.
Ground came back.
Do you know if that little gem under the health bar means there are 3 health bars?
Yes, it does. So there's one more after this, I think.
Oh, bother.
And it is a boss fight. Time for some masquerade rage.
Ready for a hot time.
Ask a Rage.
What?
Did that do anything? I don't know if that did anything. Okay, it did. It did some damage.
I don't know.
It was pretty silly.
It's pretty silly.
Oh, it's real mad now. Oh boy, I fell out. Did I fall out of the stage? Oh, please don't make me do the whole thing over again.
Oh.
I mean that. Okay, I do have to do the whole thing over again. Oh well.
Okay, you wanna call it there and move on to the next game?
We can for sure.
Oh, I bet I can do this in a couple of minutes. Just give me one
All
more
right,
try.
let's give him one more try, folks. I'm gonna prepare my side over here.
Okay, perfect. Because this will probably be the last thing we do regardless, so whether I win or not.
Shadow remains counts.
Do it.
Okay, here comes the space whale. And just remember at the last health bar, don't get pushed to the back.
Don't get pushed.
If you're trying to swallow me whole, I'd go down easy with caviar.
Come on. Oh, God, get up there. I'm really just hitting this guy a lot.
A long fight.
It is a boss.
Who's the boss? Brad, what's your interest in Bayonetta? Let's say Bayonetta 3.
Not super duper high.
Oh, this is doing some work this time. Okay.
Yeah, I think you were close enough there.
I played a good bit of 2 and enjoyed it, but didn't finish it. I'm happy this exists, though.
Especially after so many years.
This has panache.
Got their ass.
This is the kind of thing I don't need to play to appreciate, I think. I'm having fun just seeing what's going on.
It is a game in which there is a lot going on, almost always.
Giga time!
Oh man, this music's fantastic. Oh, this game's ridiculous.
Yep.
That's great.
Space Whale needs a nap.
Silver.
Yeah.
Is there platinum?
Platinum is, I think, the max you can get. Oh boy.
Is that bad? You just beat that big boss.
Oh no. I don't think things are going well for this Bayonetta.
Oh, jeez.
Not good.
I don't think she's getting out of this one, folks.
Wait.
Ooh.
There's my Bayonetta.
Now you're the...
There's these
my
things
God.
called Chaos Gears, which is what they're trying to get from the different Bayonettas. And I think I just took hers, so the other guy didn't get it.
I'll take it from here.
What's yours?
I don't know. I assume I have one too. Look, don't really get invested in the plot here, because there's no reason to. You're here for the silliness, and there's plenty of that.
I'm like sad that other Bayonetta died. You spent so much time with her.
Yeah. I guess I got her weapon now, which is cool.
Yeah. She's like a Mega Man.
Her fucking Duncan yo-yo of death. Kids even know what a Duncan
You
yo-yo
will be
is.
avenged, I
No.
swear it.
They were all the rage in the 80s.
And so will Sean.
Is this the multi-dimensional beast that is trying to take over the...
Well, so Singularity is the name of the main villain, and he's the one controlling all these things. All right. We'll let people decide, see what the arch iridescent fight looks like for themselves.
Are you rolling right into another boss fight?
I think so.
Singularity, then. The real heartbreaker.
Not an answer.
Fantastic. But you'll go through hell trying to break mine.
Let's at least watch her do a little thing.
Did she rip her heart out?
It sure seems that way. Evo Net Niage.
Summoning the biggest kaiju there ever were.
Oh, that's a beef boy. Now it's super kaiju battle.
Sin Gamora.
That's just a Godzilla.
Look
Check
at this!
this
Look
out.
at this nonsense! Oh, listen to that music! Wow. This is dumb, but it's all right.
There's a lot of wind up on these tacks, I gotta tell you. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it here, but I needed to see that.
Can you shoot something? Push Y.
Yes.
Shoot something out of your mouth.
I'm trying to.
This looks really sluggish.
I mean, it's by design, but yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a big blast.
You got to with the tail swipe, though.
Not since King of the Monsters has making kaiju punch other kaiju been so fun. Man, I should fire up King of the Monsters sometime.
So do you have a save point, Alex? I don't want you to have to do that other fight again.
I don't really care. It's not a big deal. It took me, what did it take me, 10 minutes?
All right.
Anyway.
All right, you say so.
That's what we're doing here, folks. That's what that's some Bayonetta action
That
right there.
seems all right. That seems all
Yeah.
right. All right, we're going to take it over now to a game we just talked about in the Plan-O-Rama. Let me just switch
I'm going to get my
this
thing
over
set up
here.
while you're setting that up.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Go get your thing set up.
Mhm.
This one is called...
I'm gonna sit here and try not to drag this cough drop across my teeth too much.
Ooh, that sounds...
I bet that
delicious.
picks up on the mic.
This is the Entropy Centre. Let's go check it out. Let's jump in here. This game just came out. It said the pitch here. It's got a time gun. Are you ready for time
Only
guns?
$20. I was surprised to see it's only $20.
Ooh, that's some mouse sensitivity.
It looks maybe a tad derivative, but it also sounds interesting and cool. Potentially.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. When I'm always up for a time mechanic.
Oh, I didn't even notice my camera feed has disappeared.
You have. Hold on. Do. I'll walk forward while I get your camera feed. Multitasking.
I'll describe what I'm seeing. No, I won't.
There you go. Hello.
Hello.
What do you see?
The Earth. Water highway.
I don't give a shit about your Hershey Highway. You guys like Last Action Hero?
Whoa.
Last Action Hero is a weird movie.
I've never seen it. Maybe we'll have to watch it sometime.
It's a weird one.
Not exactly the top of the Schwarzenegger list, I'm sure. But title card.
Last Action Hero. When his boss yells at him about his Hershey Highway.
What was that?
Vinny, I need audio.
Good morning, Maria Adams.
If you want to give it, it's fine.
Entropy Centre.
What? Where am I?
Please find your timetable for today's puzzle exercise.
Do you find your tolerance for intros growing shorter?
What is going on?
It depends what it is.
I mean, obviously anything can be engaging if it's done well enough, but okay, they got you in here fairly quickly.
Oh, my head.
Okay, great. I always love a good in-world interactable computer.
Okay, the Entropy Center.
All right. I'm set up for the next thing, so I'm good.
Okay.
We should play some more GTFO. Remember that game straight up has a functional command line in it?
Oh, yes. I do remember that.
Do you want to check the graphics settings just real fast here?
Sure.
It seems a little bit framey.
Ultra.
That's probably fine.
Ultra. Is there any VSync? Let's turn that VSync. It seems okay to me. Don't forget, you're probably getting it at 30. No,
Hello?
actually, you're on Parsec. So you
Anyone?
should be getting
Yeah, I'm
it
on
at-
Parsec. It's fine. It's not too bad. It was chunking a little bit earlier.
This is an Entropy Centre staff announcement. The time is 8.
Yeah, man, geez, I just like
Please, can all puzzle operatives
concrete,
find their way to their
science-y facility overgrown by vegetation is just like such a specific visual for other games of this nature.
Yeah, like Singularity.
Try not to
Hmm.
panic. There has to be someone around.
Do you ever play a game like this and you feel like you're playing in developer presentation mode, like as you're walking around, you're like walking super slowly,
Yes,
looking.
too artificially, so yeah, slowly, and yep, nope. I would do that a lot when I would go to
Yeah,
when I would go to publishers or developers' offices and play their forthcoming game in front of them. I would
Be
try
like-
to like extra class it up when I was playing.
class it up.
And,
Yeah,
like occasionally would get a compliment about it.
instead of just running around like this,
Yes.
speed running through the whole thing. Ooh,
You scared the life out of me. What are you? Right. Hello, E? Should I be afraid of you? Okay, well, do you know what happened here? Where did everyone go?
aw,
That was actually when I went to play Callisto Protocol a month or so ago. That was definitely a thing that I hadn't done in a while.
See you around, I guess.
do
Of, you know,
the walk and
developers
scan.
milling around the room, watching us play their game for the first time.
Were they like over your shoulder, kinda?
Yes. I mean, there were a bunch of us in the same room, so they weren't just staring at my screen the whole time. But
It's got to be so nerve-wracking as a developer.
a little bit.
Whoa!
Speaking as someone who has actually sat there while people played demos of games I worked on, yes, absolutely. Even as someone who was not an actual developer, it was very nerve-wracking.
Well, I'm sure it's invaluable feedback, though.
Oh, totally.
Like it might
I'm
be.
sure it basically doubles as a focus test, almost, right? Or a playtest, rather.
Hello?
Well, that was one of the things at Harmonix is that we actually had a dedicated playtest team. Like, there were a few people that would bring, like, their entire job was to get organized people to come into the studio to play pre-release product and check it out before it went out for, like, stuff like E3 and other, like, bigger events. And that was really invaluable stuff to have.
Please stand well clear of the testing area.
Time gun!
Whoa.
Entropy test
Wow.
complete.
Give me the time gun.
I mean, that's why you're here, right?
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Please have unlimited ammo for the time gun.
What is this?
It's a time gun.
Hello. Very nice to meet you.
Why
talking
did you
time
jump
gun.
out at me like that?
Apologies. I did not mean to startle you. I have just been inactive for a very long time. My name is Astra. I am a puzzle exercise assistant, or P for short.
Wait, a what?
You are now in
I'm a P.
possession of a handheld
Yeah, P
entropy
shooter.
device capable of rewinding objects into the past. Give it a try.
Nice to meet you, Astra.
Yeah, but what if this gun sounded like Justin Roiland? Wouldn't that be better?
That's cool.
It is cool.
Well done. You did great. Deploying emotional support.
Oh, I don't know about that.
So can I use this?
I don't know
or you on anything?
about the
The
humor.
handheld entropy device only contains enough power to rewind static
Are we
objects
too
up to
jaded for this?
300 cubic meters in size.
It's not. No, not at all. It's more just it feels very familiar. The whole quipping robot in a rundown test facility thing.
Right. No rewinding cats. Got it.
See, this is important, though, because your character is talking.
Ah! Huh.
Blah.
Interesting.
Oh, huh. Sure. Keep going. Turn it into a seed.
I couldn't go.
Can you erase any of the plants with the gun?
No, they're not highlighted.
Okay. Oh, all right, sure.
Do a sick dunk.
What is that? Is that telling me where it came from? Like the path of it? Oh, okay.
Like where it'll go.
Interesting.
Oh, that seems like that'll be a primary puzzle-solving mechanic.
Yeah, so if I launch it all the way over there.
I can see the puzzle design getting pretty mind-bending if
Yeah, let's
you're doing stuff like this.
keep going. Dr. Mind Bending.
Astra, do you know what's going on? Where is everyone?
The Entropy Centre may or may not be experiencing some minor technical difficulties, but do not let that alarm you. Our puzzle operations can continue as normal.
Minor difficulties. It looks like no one's been here in years. And what are these puzzle operations, anyway?
The puzzle areas, to generate entropy energy, of course. It is my core installed directive to guide and assist staff members to the puzzle areas to generate entropy energy and make a better tomorrow.
Okay, Astra.
I do appreciate how cheerful she
Why
is.
can't I remember anything? I don't even know where I am.
I am not sure. My hard drive also seems somewhat corrupted. I have just submitted an appointment request to medical for you.
Okay, let's just keep going. There's gotta be someone around. And preferably someone human, not more slightly robots.
What was that?
Oh, nothing.
Okay, I can't wait for you to solve puzzles for us and make a better tomorrow.
I want to make it better tomorrow.
All right, Astra. We'll see.
Yeah, so far the tone of this is not really landing for me.
It's a lot of well-trod territory for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got no problem with it in a vacuum. It's more just that it is a bit derivative, perhaps.
You know, the I don't know what you call that, the giant like company and everything's fine but it's not fine vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Astra. That wasn't the intention.
You're welcome.
Don't look behind the curtain.
Or maybe to expand a little more, like if you're going to do Portal-style humor in this specific setting, you better really bring it because, man,
Yeah,
that is a tough act to follow.
because there are two games that already did it about as well as anyone has ever done it. So,
I mean, like, those are absolutely, like, among the funniest games ever made, right?
yes, I would agree.
But you know,
Well,
I'll say this: even at the time,
Mm-hmm.
it got a little like Rick and Mortyified with everybody screaming, "The cake is a lie."
Oh,
Well,
sure,
yes.
yeah. But I don't blame that on the game.
No, I'm
No,
just
I mean,
saying.
look, nerds ruin everything.
you're
We
not-
know
yeah.
this.
Yeah, I mean, you're totally right, but yeah, that's just a problem with people not knowing when to quit.
Okay, I gotta put a cube on a thing. That's not open. All right, so how do I put the cube?
Puzzle solving time for real.
Yeah, I thought it said move it.
That's the thing. You're rewinding time. You're not picking it up.
Yeah, I wanna. Okay. Push it.
Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm actually really looking forward to playing through Portal again when that ray traced version comes out.
Okay, I have an idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Looney Tunes logic this.
Okay.
Stand directly under. It shows you the line. Stand directly under where it first lands. Do you see the line there?
Uh huh. You just wanted to hit me in the head.
Yes, I do. Okay, I thought that might bop it over toward the thing, but I was wrong. But also, it's just funny to have a box land on your head.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you do that?
Oh, you just push E to pick it up.
Wait, why didn't you do that
Okay.
before?
I forgot. But then it said E on the thing. But I still gotta get it in there, so. So
Can you rewind it back to here? Okay. And then when you get up there, I bet you can pick it up and then shoot it back onto the other thing.
there we go.
There we go. Puzzle solving.
There we go.
You just completed your first official
I did
entropy
like your
puzzle.
Looney Tunes
You
logic,
finished in
though.
the top 5%.
Hey, if I was making this game, that's how I would solve it.
Oh, right. Well, there's always room for improvement.
If you're making a comedy game, there's nothing funnier than a box or an anvil or something landing on someone's head.
Oops, wait, was this one first? I think I messed
Yeah,
this
that
up.
one's first.
Ah, dang it. How many pads are there? Just the 2?
Yeah, that one opens up the
Oh.
first and third doors. Then there's the second one.
Then
then
it's got to
yeah.
go here.
Yeah.
Then it's got to go back here.
Yes.
Okay. That's neat.
We're starting to get into the meat of what they're doing here.
Yeah.
So walk through there, then yeah.
Artificial makes a good point. How are you rewinding time without pole dancing?
It's true.
It's a good question.
Maybe that's what's in the middle of this thing. It's a tiny Bayonetta that's pole dancing. Wait, is that
I don't think it fell down. It's not on. It's not sitting on the thing. It's like 1 inch above.
Did I go too far? Okay.
So, did I used to work here or something? And what are all these rooms?
The Entropy Center database shows that you are an employee, a junior puzzle operative. You are currently navigating through puzzle areas, section 01.
Right. One room at a time, I guess.
That's how we do this.
Mm-hmm. That's game design.
We. Got a really shallow jump.
I mean, your job isn't jumping.
No, I don't have those spring legs. You know?
Hello? Anyone?
No life signals detected nearby. Just bushes. Note, bushes do not respond to verbal greetings.
I gather that. Thanks.
All right, so I want that to be last.
It makes the IBO noises.
What's up with the Ibo brand? Is it still around?
I want to
It
say
is.
someone bought it or something, or they've tried to do a new IBO at some point.
The new IBO.
For those
Oh,
that
now
don't
IBO
know
is
about,
Powered,
Sorry, go ahead.
Powered by now Ibo is powered by AI. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's right there in the name.
yeah. For those that don't know, IBO is a
You are
robot
making
dog.
Excellent progress. Continue heading through
It's
puzzle areas.
still owned by Sony,
Hopefully we should
apparently.
find someone soon.
Yeah. Early 2000s, I want to say, is when they tried that thing out.
New Ibo's got like expressions, like it's got like eyes that move. Still looks like a robot though.
Yeah. They also did a series of ads for the original IBO that are generally some of the most insane pieces of advertising I've ever seen in my life. Someday we should just watch all of those. They are baffling in a Tim and Eric-like way.
Warning. Structural integrity of this area is at 43%.
43%? I like those odds.
Nope.
Astra, how do we get off?
Please keep arms and legs inside the entropy transport vehicle at all times.
Okay, this is.
I feel like it's breaking its own rules. I can. I just rewound time, but. Oh, jeez. Whoa.
And you're dead.
Oh, it's clicking it. But it stayed up. It didn't end the timer one. Or maybe that's why I couldn't rewind the other one. Let's find out. On that slow elevator ride. Doop, doop, doop.
Yeah, I'm just not sure this one's landing for me.
I like the concept. I think the wrapping feels a little trite.
Warning. Structural
I don't mind it.
43%?
Oh, I don't mind
those
it.
odds.
Yeah. Okay. Got that.
Huh. I wonder if any of this ever gets like kind of action-y, like where you have to do stuff quickly.
Inside the Entropy transport vehicle at all times.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't release that from. There it is.
Warning! Incoming heavy object.
Ah!
Oh, boy.
Shit.
Okay, well, I guess that answers my question. There are, in fact, fail states around the time rewinding.
Must move faster. Rewind your own death.
Yeah, seriously.
Point the gun at yourself. You know what this part could use, since it's like the first time you're in this action-y sequence? A little time slowing down, you know, where you're like,
Yes, yes.
Astra, how do we get off?
Please keep arms and legs inside the Entropy transport vehicle at all times.
Okay, this isn't good.
Watch for it.
Warning! Incoming heavy object.
Astra, this is so slow. Can this thing not move any faster?
This Entropy transport vehicle has a maximum speed of 200 miles per hour. Increasing speed.
What? No. No, no.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that's not
Wait,
good.
wait,
Oh,
wait.
this seems. Get it? This seems
oh,
annoying.
I'm off. Time rules. There haven't been too many great time games. Singularity comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good. Braid.
Mm-hmm. Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia. Sands of Time.
Huh?
Time killers.
Time Killers. Oh my god. I don't think that game actually has any time rewinding or time
No,
travel.
it doesn't. It's just bullshit.
Yes. Time Shift.
Super Hot, I
man.
think, kinda counts.
Yeah, kind of.
In its own way.
Yeah.
Time Shift.
Next time,
Time shift.
Anyone?
warning, Astra.
Which one was that?
No problem.
Oh, that was like the warp around one.
As its dislike,
It came out
First-
while we were at GameSpot. I remember it being kind of a big, semi-big release.
It was a first-person shooter.
Yes. Like, yeah, there's some stuff in Titanfall 2, as many people are pointing out.
that entrance door over there requires power. Directive. Look
We're
around
gonna go a
for
little bit
nearby
further
power
here, and then we'll
device.
check out some. We'll travel back in time to go check out some Genesis stuff.
Ooh, what could you possibly do here?
Rewind time, or not? Oh yeah.
Can you just fix
I
that?
did
I was going to ask if you could just rewind the breach in the pipe. Also, I wonder if there are multiple solutions to some things.
Do I need this?
I think you probably need this for eventually.
Sure.
You shot it full of time and then it worked.
Rewind time to when it worked. Sure.
Puzzle element introduction. Time gate. Traveling through a time gate will remove all stored rewind data from nearby cubes. Note, you cannot take entropy cubes through a time gate. They will get inside.
Uh-huh. Oh, you weird. Oh, cube puzzles. Okay.
You don't say.
But I need that cube. Isn't there a way to launch things?
Well, if you put the cube that's in there on the one that has the time gate, that should free you up to...
Oh, this one here? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you're correct. Is that Looney Tunes logic again?
I don't think that's Looney Tunes. I think that's just puzzles.
Look, you paint a hole on the ground,
Uh-huh.
and then the train comes out of it.
Drop a piano on someone's head, and then their head busts through it, and their teeth are now piano keys.
That's how you gotta play the song.
Yeah.
Maybe on a press.
Huh.
Warning, a cataclysmic event on Earth is increasing in likeliness. Damage detected to
So you're basically deleting the history of the object.
Huh.
Withholding information due to high
What they're
levels of
saying?
detected anxiety and stress in puzzle operative.
Short answer?
Yes,
Death.
totally.
Oh, great. Yeah, I wish I didn't ask.
Directive. Head to the control deck to analyze the current situation.
Has anybody ever made a
We're heading in
game
the
out
right
of
direction.
Photoshop history?
I'm trying to think. No? Oh, pooper.
Now, you should be able to get it from the other side, right?
Yeah, but I'd have to like.
Now put it back,
Yeah.
and then you just back up.
No, I goofed it. I think I goofed it.
No, I think you could have done it.
I'm not that smart. I goofed it.
I'm still not sure that you did.
It's this one. Oh, you son of a gun. You!
Oh, so you had to bring the other cube up with you. I see. Okay.
What does this one do? Oh, the time gate. Got it.
Yeah. Didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you?
I guess not. All right. I mean, they're teaching me to remove time juice from it.
Ew, time juice.
It's the best kind of juice. I did it.
You did it.
This is an Entropy Centre warning announcement. The currently tracked cataclysmic event on Earth. Now at 80% chance of. Thank you.
Just gonna throw those anywhere.
I'm sure there will be a wrinkle here, but
Looks like, are we doing the same thing again?
I think it is the same thing.
Okay.
I bet the difference is there will be a second time gate on the other side. Or no, that's what it is. It loads the bridge. And you're gonna have to just bop it back and forth a couple more times. So one more time there.
Oh, I don't have another time on it, do I?
Well, no, you can just put it back the way it was, couldn't you?
Did it start over there? Nope. Meh. Oh, wait. Can I need this, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Ah, boogers.
Hey, you know what games only run in one direction?
Are you talking about Mega Drive
Sega
games?
Genesis games.
Those of the Sega Genesis library.
Should we switch over? Alex, are you ready?
I think
Up
so.
to you. I'm goofing.
No, let's go. Give me 5 minutes. Let's do this last one here. We'll do it
Okay.
at the half hour mark. Okay, so we got this. So this needs to go here. Here. We got it there. Easy peasy. So we're gonna go here. Here. No, did I do that wrong way? I'm gonna go here. Here. We're gonna go. There we go. Now you're thinking in 4 dimensions. Hello.
That's the. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. That.
Yeah, I think it didn't drop all the way. Still not.
Aha.
There we go.
Aha.
You did
it. Ooh, made me dizzy.
Now, I have to warn you, this puzzle has a high percentage of failure from staff members as they often get stuck. Good luck.
Why can't you just tell me how to solve it?
I can't do that. It goes completely against my programming. And obviously, no entropy energy would be generated if you knew the solution. Of course.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. How am I gonna get that cube back? Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Oof, I think I see what they want.
You're a braver man than I to play a puzzle game live on the internet.
I think I see what they're looking for.
I'll say that.
Congratulations
Genius.
on finishing the puzzle.
All right.
You completed it in a below-average speed. I am detecting excessive amounts of cognitive function and frustration. Do you need
Thought there'd be like a
refreshment?
big plot turn
I'm
somewhere.
good. Thanks.
Maybe we're
You're
too early.
welcome.
You think you escaped from the lab?
Maybe? They've got to do something.
This is an Entropy Centre warning announcement. Cataclysmic event on Earth is now.
This is just such a familiar milieu that they need some
Yeah.
twist.
A familiar.
Good. Sounds like it's getting worse.
Milieu of that genre. All right.
Oh man, God, the turn in Portal 1 was so good. Good
Oh,
Lord.
so good. I mean, that game is fantastic. Portal
I mean,
2,
yeah, I mean,
also
the game is,
fantastic.
game is sublime all around, but
Let's switch it over. Let's switch
right.
it over. That's the Entropy Centre. Entropy Centre. Very
like Portal?
Portal-like. I like
kinda like
Portal.
that.
Yeah. But a little different. Feels of a time though, for sure.
Speaking of feeling of a time,
Uh-huh.
getting this audio.
Yeah, no, not yet. Hold on.
Oh, I'm getting it twice now.
Now I am.
So this is the Sega Genesis Mini 2. This is another one of those tiny consoles. What play the old games?
Wait, you shouldn't be getting it twice. Are you actually getting it twice?
No, I'm not. I'm fine.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're out of your mind. Yeah, look at this. Look at this tiny little console playing Clay Fighters.
Oh, yeah? Well, check this out. It's like your shelf.
That was it was never my shelf.
Whoa. Can you switch over on Parsec when you get a chance?
Oh, yes.
So I've said this before. I was not a Genesis kid growing up. I was a Nintendo kid. I owned a used Genesis for about 3 sweaty weeks before I resold it to someone else. So this is actually kind of a huge blind spot for me in terms of like games I played. And this Mini 2, which I believe was really only officially released in Japan, though Amazon Japan was selling it to US customers, has a bunch of Sega CD games on it too, and it comes with the old 6-button controller.
The only controller it should come with.
Agreed.
Is it USB? Is it just straight USB?
It is straight USB.
Man, that's
so
like
you get a
worth
straight up USB 6-button Sega controller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to have a 6-button Genesis controller to plug into your computer is pretty good.
It's the same reason I bought that N64 controller for the Switch. I just have one now I can plug into my computer.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh, Night Trap. Oh, Fantasy
what would
Star
you
2.
guys like to see?
I just listened to the Fantasy Star 2 soundtrack the other day. Supercharged.
Can you sort by CD?
It doesn't really have sorting.
What if you push Y or Z?
There we go. CDs first. There we go.
Oh,
I did just literally plug this in right before this stream, so...
Okay.
I'm partial to... Final Fight CD's soundtrack fucking rips like you don't understand.
Okay, let's do it.
It's just Final Fight. It's just Final Fight,
fine.
but like, dude, the soundtrack in this game goes so fucking hard you don't know.
There's VO too, isn't there?
Yeah,
there might be. I think yes, there is. It's in the Red Book audio actually. So I ripped the Red Book from this and just encoded it to FLAC and put it in my library and listened to it on occasion. It's that music, but it was redone in like real. It's just fantastic mid-90s butt rock style.
Metro City, a well-known crime capital, has been ruled by violence and death.
It's just a guy talking. Power of the CD-ROM, baby.
A fact which the newly elected mayor and former Street Fighter Mike Hager plans to change.
Hager.
At the center of the problem is the huge gang.
This sounds like those fake YouTube ads.
Mad Gear controls all of the major criminal activity in the city.
Scientists believe they have found the answer to hair loss.
They took immediate action to bring this new mayor under their control.
Bring me Hager.
Sometime in 1992.
Hello, Mike Hager.
That's not my Mike Hager.
Is that the same guy talking?
So pleased to make your acquaintance. I believe you know who I am. Don't hang up.
Turn it up a little bit.
We have a little business proposition for you. Your daughter for your cooperation. And we'll throw in the regular monthly bonus to your salary we offered before.
What? What happened to Jessica? Who is this?
Not so
Acting.
fast, Mike. Turn on your TV.
You son of a... What have you done to her?
Nothing yet.
This is some real the guys from marketing doing the voices here.
Listen to reason, man.
Is anybody this bad at acting? I mean, I'm bad at acting, but like, is anybody this bad at acting? Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Like the mayor
Oh, yeah.
before you did.
I mean, this guy's no Joe Estevez, that's for sure.
Guy, Jessica was kidnapped.
Jessica?
My sweetheart since childhood.
You know.
I've known
you must pay.
I've known you for 20 years, guy. God damn
Count
it.
me in.
You know, my sweetheart since childhood.
How come I've never heard about this, Cody? I
All right,
failed
let's
to
at least
mention
play
that.
a little final fight here.
Yeah.
I'll go to the options real quick.
Oh, sorry, I already hit start.
That's all right. That's fine.
Let's play Hager.
Hang on. Listen to this bass for wait. Oh,
sorry.
God
I
damn
think
it.
there's just enough delay that you're not.
fucking-
I'm not getting the message
Okay.
in time.
We should just pop that again at the end. The slap bass and that thing is so ridiculous.
Okay, that's jump.
Sounds like the beginning of Predator 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come here, fucker. German suplex your ass. Those guys. They know as soon as I get my hands on them, it's gonna go bad for them.
Definitely has the vibe of like somebody in the movie going like, "Hey man, do you know I can get more drugs, man?"
That's Metro City, baby.
Oh shit, is that Mike Hager? Oh no!
The mayor!
Split creeps, it's Hagar!
Oh, I lost the item. Darn. This music.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. I have a pipe. I had a pipe.
Has Jesse Ventura ever dressed up as Mike Hager?
Not to my knowledge, but I mean, I haven't been to his Halloween party, so I don't know.
Has he been to Heidi Klum's Halloween party? He was the giant worm.
He's only invited if he goes as Mike Hagar.
Thrasher?
Thrasher. That's what they're calling him here.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's a canon name or not, but
No, it's Damned in the arcade.
yeah.
I think it was. Oh, what do they call it? Maybe I forget what they call them in Super Nintendo.
You can't say the D word in a home console. We'll just finish this level and then we'll move on to something else. But
Yeah, let's just check out the music in the next level real quick. Or I can just send you the soundtrack.
It's
there's
amazing.
also that.
Like the wind up on this song is incredibly long.
I keep meaning to do a little script to crawl the PC Engine CD and Sega CD directories on my NAS and look for any Redbook audio and just turn them all into soundtracks.
Round one clear.
It's got Sega CD-esque load times.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you call those guitar effects. Is that like, it's like reverb and
It's like a
chorus or something?
flanger without any rate.
Yeah.
Big Steve Vai kind of energy to it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, we saw an Andor. That's good enough.
Yep.
Time
Let's
to
return.
Andor.
Before you go, just hit the character select one more time for me.
Okay, yeah, I'll load it back up.
Just do game reset there.
Ooh, you got save states?
Yes, I just hit the reset button. Save.
Yeah, you want to save.
There.
You're gonna come back to this.
Yeah, I'm going to save my progress in game reset. Yes. And I'll skip through to the character select.
Wow. In stereo.
I believe this is the original version BIOS for the Sega CD.
Okay.
Put a credit in. Options menu?
Oh, yeah, hit the option menu real fast. Is there a sound test?
BGM,
oh, God.
music. There you go.
Weird. Go to like number 6. I'm sorry. Don't indulge me if this is getting tedious.
No, I want to know what.
No, I will
is.
always indulge this. I don't know how to make it go.
Push A, B, start.
I pressed every button.
Oh no!
There it goes.
I had to spin up the CD, you know.
Is this the song you were looking for?
No. Might be the one after this. This one's got some good shit in it. Oh, they're all good. This one.
Oh, that bass.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you still on character select?
There's some good straight up like tapping in this, like Van Halen style. Yeah, we should check that on the way out.
Loading up.
It's like
this is what's playing on the like TV in like the Guitar Center when you go to the bass section.
Oh, it's so good.
All right, let's try another game.
Okay. All right.
It's the true power of the compact disc.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we got here. So there's also a few games on here that I think are Japan only.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Oh, I dropped the box, but there are like a handful because they're not translated, I don't think.
Yeah, like what's Devi P2?
I don't know. Debian P.
Debian P.
You want to see?
Yeah. Debian Pi?
If it's 2 eyes and it's pi, then
hey,
what
hold
the fuck
on.
are we doing?
Release year 2022? That said, I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing. It said this game never saw the light of day until something, so this must have been like a canceled game.
I can't read any of that.
No.
I'm hearing this is the Genesis Mini Star Fox 2, according to a T-Tree in the chat. So.
Okay.
Let's see what happens when I press start. What kind of game they give me. I'll assume that means 1 player.
Okay. Did it come with 2 controllers?
No, just 1.
What? One controller? You have to buy another one?
Oh, come on. You didn't expect that? What am I doing? Is this like Breakout?
I don't know. I think you're losing. You have to hit a button when... Oh, there you go.
Oh, I have to knock them. Okay. This is weird.
Free that baby.
Am I doing the right thing? I assume I am.
So you have to hit it in the corner with the, like, dot. Oh, there are no more dots on it. Yeah, you got it.
I think I freed the angel baby somehow.
Now hit the angel baby?
Okay, I round cleared somehow.
Maybe there's a reason this never came out.
Yeah, all right. Let's move on to something else. Yeah, no, we don't need to save that. That's fine.
Oops.
It is a rule in my life that if you put Street Fighter on a thing, I have to load up whatever that Street Fighter is. So let's see. Super Street Fighter 2, baby. Let's get in there.
Bum, bum,
At least Street Fight for one round.
This board.
It's probably some of the most recognizable music in video games, right? The intro.
I'm hearing the
Street
Ninja
Fighter.
Warriors intro is good, so I'll check that out after this.
I don't know what music this is.
This is the Genesis version.
Well, this is Super, or is this Super or Super Turbo?
It's Super.
Just plain Super.
I think it's just plain Super. It says it right there.
Who you gonna play?
Super.
Man, I
It's
completely
like a little
forgot about
clown
how
honking a horn whenever I move that thing.
like how big a deal it was that only the SNES had Street Fighter 2 for a long time, and then when it finally came to the Genesis, how big a deal Sega made out of it.
I don't remember any of DJ's moves. We're gonna try this.
Round 1, fight.
Is this
Super don't
worse
either.
than the SNES one? Because this
Oh yeah,
seems worse.
absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
The SNES one was pretty good. It was the Mortal Kombat versions that were way better on the Sega stuff.
Yeah, well, the graphics were generally better on the SNES, but the Mortal Kombat 1 on the SNES plays like garbage. Like it looks better than the Genesis one, but the controls are awful. And of course,
It is like
lacks on the
borderline
island.
Pit Fighter bad.
It plays like shit. Genesis version played better and had the blood. Then MK2, I think, just kind of wins on all fronts on the SNES. Same for Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 2 on a SNES was, I think I paid like $90 for that game.
Yeah, man. God, that
super
was such a
expensive.
huge deal.
Yep. I absolutely.
Worth it.
I owned at least 2 different versions of Street Fighter on Super Nintendo.
I never owned any version because everybody I knew had it, and I was like, haha.
Yeah.
That game was, that had to be like one of the best selling games, right? At the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know any
It
numbers,
was an
but yeah.
event.
Can't imagine. Yeah, that was such a huge deal when that the SNES version was like a pretty damn good port.
I played the hell out of that thing.
All right, where's that Ninja Warrior? It's the Ninja Warrior, I think. That's why it's not. Yeah, Revenge of Shinobi. The Ninja Warriors. Here we go. This also appears to be a Japanese release. 2 android ninjas.
Android ninjas.
In a cinematic Zuntata mode. I want that, whatever that is. Let's see what we got here. So I assume at some point I will be able to put some other games on this thing, shall we
it's
say.
locked up. Nope, you plug it into a PC, it melts.
Well, I know you could do that with Nintendo ones. I assume you could do the same thing with the Genesis Mini.
I bet somebody has done it already. Zuntata.
Yeah, I have no idea what kind of hardware they're putting in those things at this point.
Yeah, I don't know how much memory this has. I mean, Sega CD games, I bet, take up a decent amount more room. What is Zuntata?
That's the cinematic mode.
Okay, let's start just playing the regular game, and then let's press Zuntata and see what happens. Street Fighter 2 is apparently the 5th biggest selling Super Nintendo game of all time.
Okay, I believe it. Oh, look at you, Android. Wait, this come out in the arcade? I feel like I played this in the arcade.
Probably.
And now I'm trying to don't nobody tell me. Now I'm trying to figure out what the number 1 SNES game has to be. Kind of shocked that Street Fighter 2 is only number 5. Do they count pack-ins?
That I don't know.
If they count pack-ins, it seems like Super Mario World would be a shoe-in.
This game is ridiculous.
You want an answer?
Sure.
Super Mario World.
Okay. Probably rightfully so.
Oh, I'm getting
wow. Yeah.
confirmation that this had a triple screen, or at least an ultra wide monitor in the arcade. I remember this thing because I remember the cyborg parts of these people.
Really not trying to hide the cyborg stuff.
I was more ninja than I was cyborg at the beginning of this. It seems like something changed.
Yeah, as you take damage.
Like, it's just like, yo, this is a robot.
Very slow-moving robot. The slowest ninja in human history. Okay, I want to know what the Zuntata mode is.
I wonder if it just plays itself or something.
Let's find out.
Stop with your Sega. I wonder what my son thinks of Sega. When he hears that, when I see that Sega and I hear that Sega, I think of Attitude and the fight against Nintendo and Nintendo's and the whole thing. I wonder if he just thinks of Sonic the Hedgehog movies and like a cheery, happy company that never made a console.
Been decided. The revolution
Whoa.
will begin operations in 7 days. We've examined countless strategies from every angle possible and narrowed it down to the best 3.
Now that's some voice acting.
First, we plan to take out the government's central communications master computer with a virus. This may be difficult, however, as the master computer has tough protection against hacking.
You getting all this?
Yes.
Kenny Platoon is planning cooperative operations.
Kenny?
San Leandro.
Alameda,
we
baby.
understand the implications of this alliance. Even if we accomplish the revolution, we fear the S
What am I
Federation
looking
will
at?
take hold of the country.
A guy.
Where?
Finally,
Guy with trash can on his head.
using the ATBU-10.
Stream might be down.
To assassinate the
The stream may have gone down.
I think this operation will
Well,
perhaps
we're still
have the
streaming.
most effect,
Maybe
but
refresh.
The ATBU-10 are dangerous robots to set loose. Now, which of the 3 initiatives to put into operation is to be decided by the Council of Elders.
Okay.
I think it was a Twitch
The
hiccup.
results of their decision should be transmitted to Intelligence Officer Lee Wan.
This is very cinematic.
Thus, OGR would like to contact him concerning this result.
Oh, the music's coming up.
Within 7 days.
Seinfeld!
Do you know how many games there are in the Twitch database with some variation of the name Ninja Warriors?
Okay, so here's the thing. It's called the Ninja Warriors, and Ninja and Warriors are all one word.
Oh, wow.
Oh. They don't have any such game.
All right, it's fine.
An alley lined with prostitutes.
There is a song in this game apparently called Daddy Mulk. That is the song from this game.
Daddy Mulk.
I'm endlessly searching for Lee like a lonely soul.
I kind of want to load up this video before we end, just so you can, if you won't mind pulling that from the Discord.
Yeah.
Lee turned out to be a pitifully silent lover.
Before we wrap up, we don't have to do it right this second. This is still going.
All I have for now for
Oh, you're just in a visual novel now.
Pretty much, they're just giving us the story here.
Is it the name of a shop? Or is it someone's initials? Once again, I continue wandering the night away aimlessly around town.
What does this have to do with robot ninjas stabbing guys who run directly at them?
You would know, okay? If you gotta watch to find out.
3 characters that I'd been searching for were staring me in the face.
Daddy Mulk.
There's like some weird noir story happening in the background.
A drink, something to eat, or...
ZTT.
Lady, what are you wearing?
Yeah, should I check them out?
Is that on your head?
Is that like a jester? Oh, like devil horns?
Is it a hat?
Disappeared.
Where
she had had a few words with the guy in the band. Now,
Is this just like Japanese stock art? Like stock photos? Oh, wait, here. This is, I think, the performance of the song.
This is Daddy Mulk?
Yeah.
Daddy. Very nice.
Yeah, the video they sent us is the actual live performance of it. This is the slideshow version.
Should we switch over to the... I've got the other one
Yeah,
up
we should.
here.
Yeah, we should go.
Do you want
out
to save
on
that for last, or do you want to do it right now?
Well, I think we're kind of at time here. We could
Okay, is there any other game you want to see real quick before I turn it off?
Just scroll through real fast, see what else there is.
Let me get there. We will watch that video, though, before we wrap up. All right, so...
Daddy Mulk.
Daddy Mulk.
God, there's a game just called Grenada.
Mm-hmm. I like how it cycles through the music, and also if you just leave it on this menu, it will start playing the attract modes of the different games.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Good
See anything you like?
This Genesis version of Populous, good version of Populous.
What's Splatter? Do we know what that is?
Spatter?
Spatter? Yeah, what's Spatter?
Yeah.
I don't know. I do not know. Oh man, God, Revenge of Shinobi is amazing.
This is another one that apparently did not come out.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Probably, again, maybe a reason for that.
Wait, go back one. There's one here that Super Locomotive. Are you just a fast-paced track?
Oh, another
switching
2022.
So I think some of these were like arcade ports that they never actually put out.
You
want to see what this is?
I do.
Super Locomotive it is. This will be our last of the Genesis Mini games.
I need to go do some looking around and see if these games have never been released in any other form before, and perhaps add them to a collection.
Look at these trains. That train's got arms. Oh, you got to put a quarter in. This is some arcade shit right here.
Enemy train, enemy plane.
Oh boy. Wait, that's the beginning to Russian
What am I doing? What the hell am I doing?
Is that the beginning to Commando?
Oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm trying to outrun these different things that are trying to kill me.
Oh, outrun.
After a fashion. Oh, they caught me. Well, this sucks.
Maybe it had a fun track switching controller.
Yeah, maybe there's a reason why that didn't. Well, here, will you get that video queued up here? I'm gonna stop sending you gameplay. I'm gonna show you how small this little box is.
Here, I'll switch over to you.
Oh yeah.
All right, coming over to you full screen, Alex.
All right, shutting down.
I was trying to figure out what kind of hardware is in that thing.
Those little tiny Raspberry Pis.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Something ARM-based.
Here's your guy. This is it.
Hello, guy. What kind of
That's
connectors
good.
do you have on him? On the back, is it USB-C to plug in and charge? Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's USB-C.
Okay, and HDMI.
It's probably easier to see. It's more focused this
Yeah.
way, but yes. So yeah, it's USB-C, it's HDMI, and two USB ports on the front,
And USB-A on the front, like the big old ones on the front.
like the classic
Okay.
USB.
Okay.
And it is literally just there's a switch that turns it on, and then there's this reset button which bops you out to the menus.
Interesting. Did it come with a plug for the wall?
Yes, it came with all the like a USB cable, all the cables that you would actually need to use it.
Did it come with a power adapter for the USB cable?
So yes, it has a plug.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
But
Good
like
on 'em.
decent little box, and I think this is a good sized controller. It is not like it doesn't feel like a tiny controller. So yeah, I'm into it. I'm glad I bought it because now I have a tiny Genesis, which I did not have before.
That does seem adorable. And
Yeah. And now I have 3 of the 4 tiny consoles that are out there. I don't know if I'm ever going to buy that PlayStation one.
is it still around? Should we milk? Should we Daddy Mulk?
Yeah, let's no, Daddy Mulk, please.
Okay.
Please.
Let's see if this.
Let's enjoy the Daddy Mulk together.
Hold on, Alex.
I will need the audio. Yeah. Never has the audio been more important than it is right now.
Okay. Brad, hold on a second. You should be getting the audio.
There it is.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yo, this whips.
It's pretty good.
There are like too many keyboards in all of this.
No such thing. Thank you, chat, for finding this. I can't wait to find out if there are lyrics. Nope. Keyboard singing.
Is there a... I can't tell if there's... Are there 3 people playing keyboards and the guitar? Okay, maybe not a guitar. Oh, it's a headless...
Oh, they got one of those guitars that has
guitars.
no... Headless guitars, yes. I know this is from the late 80s, early 90s because someone has a headless guitar. There's 3 keyboards, and the drums are gigantic.
Are there like 5 people in the crowd? Oh, there's a few, I guess.
And this is Game Music Festival 90, man. This is a classic.
I can't wait to see who has the copyright strike on this one. But let's see what this comes up on YouTube.
Mulk Enterprises.
Ninja Warriors LLC.
So many keyboards.
You will not turn this off before it is done.
There's so many keyboards. Oh, man. Where are any one of these people now?
I hope they all had very successful music careers because they deserve it. Oh, build up. Oh, sorry, it's a headless bass.
There, okay.
The solo is just... Oh, breakdown. This is the greatest song ever written.
I did see when I uploaded this video up, the video was 5 minutes long.
I have 5 minutes.
Yeah. So this... Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
What is that called?
I don't know.
I don't even...
Oh, it's a shamisen.
Wow. That's amazing.
I did not foresee this. That crowd is going nuts for this shit. They stood up. They stood up for the shamisen solo.
Is there a vocoder going?
It does kind of sound like it. That might just be yet another synth. So apparently Zentada, the band here, still exists.
Oh, that's great.
Excellent.
They were the house band for Taito.
They had a house band?
Apparently.
Wonder, I assume they all worked in other roles as well there.
Maybe. At least a couple of them did, I bet. Wow. What a fucking performance.
That's pretty good.
I'm sorry. That absolutely kicked ass.
Okay.
Do not upload MP3s to mp3tube.com. Don't do it. It's illegal. Cops will come if you do that. Wow. That was awesome.
Oh, that was pretty good. All right.
Thank you to Pool Angel's Thesis for digging that up.
Yes. That's going to do it for today's show. Nope.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
Okay, here, we'll put it. That's going to do it for today's show. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
We are going to be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Going to play some Final Fantasy 14. We're going to continue on with some Grounded and then some Jackbox for Extra Life 2022. If you want to donate, you can go over to tinyurl.com/nextralife. We are part of the Giant Bomb team. They will be going, I think they have started already. I think Dave Lang is streaming and will continue to go to raise money for Extra Life. If you don't know about Extra Life, you can check it out. Search for Extra Life on the internet. And it's not extralife.com or
no.
Don't go there. It's like extra-life.org.
I can confirm the Lang Zone is open for business.
Great. You should go check that out.
We will be raiding them.
Okay, yeah. Stick around. Go raid Dave Lang. What's he playing? Do you know? Anybody know what he's playing?
War Tales is what it says?
Playing War Tales.
I don't know what that is.
All right. Well, go find it. Stick around. Go find out.
All right.
Tell him Nextlander sent you. Be nice. Be good. Be kind.
I'm excited to raid Dave Lang. I'm doing this right
Let's do it.
We'll see everyone tomorrow, bright and early, for some Final Fantasy. Bye, everyone. Thanks.